Hi, breaking news, just as the Adam Sard video drops. Breaking news, look, we know Jack Silvagni is leaving Carlton. That's not the breaking news. The breaking news is that we know where Jack Silvagni will go, and that is St Kilda. So, he is exercising his right as a free agent, and he has chosen St Kilda as his new home. And that news is fine. Like, choose where you want to go. That's not a problem. What I want in this video is to just break down the next part of this conversation, and that is the compensation. So a lot of us are in some confusion. Is it band one? Is it band two? What does it mean? We're already getting compensation pick for deconing. Where does it land? This is the reality, and this is the breakdown of what could and what couldn't happen with Jack Silvagni's compensation pick to Carlton. So, what is the compensation based off of? So it's based off a number of factors here. So it looks at the player's age, the contract length, and most importantly, the salary, the actual money on the line here. So if we actually look at the reports, so I've seen reports that it's a 4-year deal. I've seen reports that it's a 5-year deal. I've seen reports that it's upwards or around the mark of $750,000 to $800,000 a year. So we're going to use that as a baseline there. So 5-year deal, $800,000 a year, say it's $750,000, whatever. That sort of money puts Jack in, or this contract, in a situation where it's much more above the AFL average. And so what does that mean? Well, if we just remember, the AFL doesn't look at a player's reputation as much as what they look at the contract, the length of term, and the salary. There's nothing to do with the players standing in the game. So if we look at some comparisons, some quick ones here. The first one, Ben Mackay, 2023. North Melbourne received pick 3 after he signed a 6-year deal at around about $800,000 a year. Reported figures. Buddy Franklin was one of the first here, 2013. Hawthorn received pick 19 as band 1 compensation when he signed his 9-year deal, close to $10 million in total. And then James Frawley. So 2014, Melbourne received band 1 compensation, which at this time was pick 3. When he left as an unrestricted free agent. So when you put Jack's deal into context, is it right in the conversation for a band 1 pick? That's the first question there. So if it's band 1, we're looking at yet another first round pick potentially in the top 10. Once the bids are made, it might squeeze outside to just outside the top 10. Now, the other situation is if the AFL decides to push this into band 2, which if they did, I would be very curious to see some reasoning why they would do that. That would mean a pick at the end of the first round. Not the worst case scenario, but given what we've just compared Jack Silvagni's reported contract offer from the Saints to, it would cause a lot of controversy. So I'll be following this story very, very closely. So we will definitely be hoping for band 1 compensation here, which would be a pretty solid result given Jack was a pick 53. Played 29 games over the last 3 years. Obviously, one of those years he was out with a full year with the ACL. So there's that. So to sum it up, Jack Silvagni, $800,000 a year, reported 5-year deal. What do you think? I mean, obviously, if you're a Carlton supporter, of course you're going to want band 1 compensation. But what is it around the compensation that you would like to know if you don't know already? How it works, how it doesn't work, why it would be band 1, why it would be band 2. I think we might need to speak to Pommy here. He is definitely the encyclopedia when it comes to this sort of thing. So we might get him in for a video to explain this. But that's the update. Jack Silvagni has chosen to go with Daddy and play at St Kilda. And good luck to him. All the best. What the fuck do I do with the rug now? That's the next question. What am I supposed to do with the rug? Anyway, we'll deal with it when we get there. Take it easy, guys.